Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for August 1st. August 1st is the 213th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 214th in leap years, with 152 days remaining to the end of the year. Ordinarily, we talk briefly about several things that happened in history on whatever day it is, but in 2024, I aim to go a little more in depth about all the states and territories of the United States. And we do have a state to talk about today, so here we go. Colorado was admitted as the 38th U.S. state on August 1st, 1876. Denver is Colorado's capital and largest city. Colorado is the 8th largest in area, 21st most populous, and 37th most densely populated state. People who are from or who live in Colorado are called Coloradans. Colorado's establishment in 1876, in the 100th year after the founding of the United States, has earned it the nickname of the Centennial State. Colorado's motto is "Nothing Without Providence," and its slogan is "Colorful Colorado." The western region in which Colorado lies was part of the Louisiana Purchase of 1803. The Louisiana Purchase was split up into several regional territories, and the area that now comprises the state of Colorado was part of several other territories: the Nebraska Territory, the Utah Territory, the New Mexico Territory, and the Kansas Territory, each of these regional territories having their own territorial governors. Gold was discovered in the Rocky Mountains in 1858, which set off a gold rush. In November of 1858, a couple of land speculators from Kansas staked a claim and named the town site Denver City in hopes of making points with Kansas Territorial Governor James W. Denver, not realizing that Governor Denver's term had ended and he was no longer the territorial governor. But the name stuck, and Denver went on to become, as I've mentioned, the capital and largest city in Colorado. Colorado's state bird is the lark bunting. The state flower is the Rocky Mountain columbine, and the state tree is the Colorado blue spruce. State animals of Colorado include the Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep, the western painted turtle, the greenback cutthroat trout, and the western tiger salamander. Colorado's state pet is listed as Colorado Shelter Pets, reminding people everywhere to adopt a dog or a cat. The late great Annie was a shelter dog, and I'm not even from Colorado. Colorado's state songs are "Where the Columbines Grow" and "Rocky Mountain High" by John Denver. Colorado has the highest average elevation of any state in the U.S., with over 50 mountain peaks over 14,000 feet. Denver itself is known as the Mile High City because its elevation is, you guessed it, 5,280 feet. That's a mile. In addition to the gold rush we mentioned earlier, Colorado was also home to a period of silver booms in the 1880s and 1890s. Colorado meets up with Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah at a point known as Four Corners. We've mentioned on this channel before that the song "America the Beautiful" was inspired by a visit to Pikes Peak by poet and author Catherine Lee Bates. Colorado legalized recreational use of marijuana in 2012, and as I understand it, regulates it in a similar manner to the way alcohol is regulated. And let's not forget about skiing and snowboarding. Colorado is home to Vail, Beaver Creek, Telluride, Breckenridge, just to name a few of the 28 or so ski resorts in Colorado. Remarkable state, Colorado. Happy Statehood Day. Now, I don't always talk much about the state songs of every state, but let us give a minute here to "Rocky Mountain High" by John Denver. Written by John Denver and Mike Taylor, this song was released in 1972 as the title track of John Denver's album Rocky Mountain High and as a single. Now, as a person who is given to fall in love with places, I could certainly understand how John Denver was inspired to write this song after he had moved to Aspen, Colorado. It's a gentle, genre-crossing song gaining popularity in folk rock, country folk, country rock, soft rock, and Western music, and charted within the top 10 of several charts around the world. The song met a little controversy when it came out, as some interpret it as promoting drug abuse. But as John Denver himself said before a congressional hearing on the matter, anyone who would think this song was about drugs has obviously never seen or been to the Rocky Mountains, and has also never experienced the elation, the celebration of life that one feels, the joy of observing something as wonderful as the Perseid meteor shower on a moonless, cloudless night when there are so many stars that you have shadow from the starlight. You're out camping with your friends, your best friends, and introducing them to one of nature's most spectacular light shows for the first time. Wow, gives me goosebumps just to think about it. Rocky Mountain High was officially adopted as the second state song of Colorado in 2007. Rocky Mountain High by John Denver. Link in the description. And happy Statehood Day, Colorado. Just read what's there. Okay. The western region in which Colorado lies. Okay. Hold on. All right. Well, there's an outtake. Okay. I typed Gold Rush and somehow it autocorrected to goldfish. Nothing about goldfish there. Gentle, genre-crossing song gaining popularity in folk rock, country rock. We're going to have some outtakes today. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with the link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Alrighty, back to work. I think we got it this time.